Happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company.
Ooh, I keep doing that.
I'm walking.
Get your
Yes,
bikes
indeed,
ready.
I'm
Line
walking.
up if you're
Oh,
walking
so
wall to wall.
happy to
Get your
be
weights. If
walking.
you're doing the weight, get your
Thank
chair.
you for the
If you're kicking your
company.
feet. Simple stuff.
I'm walking.
Just enough
Yes, indeed,
to
I'm walking.
keep the old heart
Oh,
pumping
yes, indeed,
and the
I'm
blood
walking.
circulating.
Thank you for the company.
Ha ha! Yes.
I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company.
On my new computer, I got Rock Band. So as soon as I learn to work it, I'm going to throw some bass and stuff behind this. Great rise and great rise and come on for the walk. Come on for the walk. Please like, comment, subscribe, friend, tell auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa. The old lady's on just your speed. Messing around with her thingy. Her treadmill. Hi, it's Friday. Don't judge me. Don't be judging me. Yes, y'all. Getting ready to do this walk. Happy. We made it through the whole week. Ooh, it was a little rough here and there, you know? It was a little rough here and there. But I'm pushing through. All I got to do is make it to Emancipation Proclamation Eve. And then I will have 2 years worth of filming on YouTube and in my extended memory. And I'll just, whenever I want to work out, I'll just hit the button and let me encourage me to continue to work out. I mean, thank you for the subscribers, but I ain't no fool. I know I don't. I know nobody watching me. Well, I don't call nobody. You know what I mean. In the scheme of things. In the scheme of things, ain't nobody watching me. But in, moving the atmosphere, shaking up the atmosphere, working as far as on my body personally, and encouraging just my immediate family members, maybe a few maybe a few Facebook friends I've encouraged, and you guys have encouraged me, and you know that. And you know that. That's why I'm going on 2 years. I know my diehards. And I appreciate you. Not appreciate you, I love you. So anyway, let me see. Ooh, Friday. Ooh, I gotta tell you also.
I'm walking. Yes, indeed.
No, just your pace.
Oh, yeah.
This
Just
weekend.
me, I'm walking.
I gotta sit down and learn the computer.
Company. I'm walking.
I gotta run get the microphone.
So happy to be walking.
For the podcast.
Happy to be walking.
Yeah.
Thank you for the company.
For the podcast. Ha ha!
I'm walking.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, so happy to be walking.
I think we'll be straight by the time it's finished.
I'm walking.
Yep, here we go.
Yes, indeed, I'm walking.
I sure am.
Oh, yes,
sure am
indeed, I'm walking.
Yes.
Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy to be walking.
Yes.
Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company.
Yes. Thank you for coming on the walk, y'all. Thanks for coming on the walk. Ooh. Oh, it's Friday. We made it. Yay. Ha ha ha. Oh, I was looking down the block. We have this beautiful cherry blossom tree. right at the corner. Beautiful. And of course, every year it comes up and I see it from the porch. And then of course, you know, not long lived. The petals are falling off now. And I remember all the years sitting there saying, oh, no more cherry blossoms. But not this year. I said, whew, I enjoyed the live cherry blossom, but I will be walking under cherry blossoms until I decide if I'm going to go summer scene or winter scene. See, I was thinking about putting a snow background behind me. You know, on the hot days, we're walking in the snow. We're walking in the snow. And then when fall comes back, y'all know I have my fall landscape. Oh, backdrop. Oh. So, but I was thinking that a nice snow trail for the summertime. June, July, August. A nice winter background. Snow on the trees. I'll come down here and say, oh, it's cold, it's cold. And it'd be like 103 outside. Whew. Maya Angelou said, if you can't find a book, and I keep saying Maya Angelou, and it's not Maya Angelou, it is Toni Morrison. She said it on Twitter when I was a Twitter person before it became party, a political thing. It's always been political, so I shouldn't say when it became a political thing. But no, good. And she said, if you can't read the book you want, she said, write it. Write it. And if I can't see the type of videos that motivate me at this age just to move, because what I need to do is move. And I've been watching myself all this time moving. And when, like I said, Emancipation Proclamation Eve, I'll start videoing my workout. I guess every now and again I will do it. But up until then, I'm walking, honey. I'm keeping a commitment to myself. To do this. To get this video. You know? Whew. And I'm cutting my hair. Whew. That's another thing I'm doing this weekend. I could always tell when this hair is too much. Whew. See, I'm getting used to it. My sneakers and my new treadmill. Getting used to it. I have to hold on when I look at y'all though. Because I walk right off the treadmill. Yes. Ooh, and the breeze. My little fan is blowing on me. Oh. Very nice. I'm excited about life. They didn't tell me about that. They didn't tell me. But most of the old people that I knew, they were in these cults. So they just told you that It's horrible. Getting old is horrible. You're just going to stay sick all the time. Um, if you want to be in sync with all the other old people, you got to have a pocketbook full of medication. And you don't worry about taking care of yourself because God will take care of you. So you can eat and get the diabetes and God will take care of you. Until you realize that you got to take care of yourself. Some people never realize that. So that's what I was always taught. I was taught, because I used to see the old people, and basically, you spend your whole life, you go from working all day long to going to the doctors, spending mad hours waiting to see a man for 5 minutes. You can spend 5 hours waiting to see someone for 5 minutes. Stupid. So, my grandmother, she had her remedies and stuff, and as I have mine. I didn't see her mess around too much, because I mean she has the same genetic makeup for certain things as I have. So I didn't see her go through that, but I know that from what I saw from them, to suffer in a hospital under a doctor and die is according to the cult. Not take care of yourself. Not exercise, not work out. Okay, I remember when I was in Mount Vernon, I was volunteering with the senior citizens at the Dole Center. And every day they would bring in these cakes and these danishes and these donuts. I mean, finally someone started screaming saying, "Are you kidding me? Everybody in here is a freaking diabetic and you're bringing in cakes?" And then they started doing half and half. Veggies, fresh fruit, and then the sweets. And then I was over to senior citizen center where I am, and that's the kind of treats that's given to senior citizens. They don't realize we can't digest that cane sugar. Our bodies get to the point. And as African Americans, I gotta tell you, the way this sugar is attacking us, I gotta tell you. It goes back to enslavement times. Because, remember, especially in the Spanish, for the Spanish colonizer, the cane sugar was it. Also the British and stuff, Scottish, they, cane sugar. And now, cane sugar is ravaging us so much. And it's just because we don't control what we put in our mouths. Or just because the cult says it's okay. Eat all you want to. God and Jesus got your back. Eat all you want to. Don't let the diabeticals scare you. Don't let the heart thing, eat all the grease, fried food you want. Don't, because I remember this, when I was deep in cult music, not so much the cult, because I couldn't stand no pimp standing there telling me what to do. So I went more with the music. And when I was listening to the music, none of it, basically, they were big, fat, either men or women. And this one singer, because he could dig into my sorrow, because that was put there. I don't got no sorrow in me. I got excitement. I got love. Whew, when you get out that cold, whew, whew, no matter what age. Whew. And his name is, I think, David Winford. He played the piano. He sung his heart out. I would look at him on YouTube. He would sweat and play that piano and sing and sing and sing. And of course he died. And I was devastated. But I kept saying, because when you have a cult state of mind, you say, oh, why didn't God do that? Why didn't, he prayed so hard for the Lord to help him. But he should have been praying to keep that food out of his mouth. He should have been singing for that. Let me sing so I don't eat. So when he passed, devastated. And I couldn't understand. Why couldn't Food Anonymous, gastric bypass, sleeves, what? This man traveled all over, singing gospel, singing to the cults, singing the cult song, singing all the cult songs. But none of the cults stopped him. And he died. No one said, listen here, you big fat man. Your heart is going to explode. You better start thinking about dying and give Jesus a break. You better stop thinking about dying and focus on your own body. But no, they didn't say anything. And I could tell he just got... Because I remember I used to look at his album covers, or when I see the videos, I used to say, how is that piano chair supporting him? And then because I'm cult documented, I was like, of course he's big and fat. He's suffering. That's what this world is about. This world is about suffering. Remember, I was in a cult, and that's what they teach you. So I was like, but then in the back of my mind, because I'm exercising, but I know that, that's against cult stuff. Especially in the black churches. I'm supposed to be throwing back collard greens. That's when I go to doctors. They look at me and they say, listen here, old black lady. I don't know what you want us to do for you. I know you. I know you eating pork chops dipped in K-roll syrup, rolled in flour, and fried in lard. And that's when they come and they look at me, and that's what they think. But that's what Winfrey, that's what he was eating when you look at him. And I remember just thinking, how is that little piano stool holding him up? How's that little piano stool holding him up? I couldn't. And then I realized he was just following the cult. That's why we all followed him. He was saying, I'm fat, I'm dying, somebody help me. And we all saying, no, God and Jesus got you. Don't worry, keep singing, they'll come. They'll come, they'll rescue you. Just keep doing what you're doing. And then he died. And then he died. Please like, comment, share, tell a friend, tell an auntie, tell an uncle, tell everybody. Yes. Now I started out 5 minutes early today, so there's a really good chance that on the Ubers, I could use or have some kind of interference And the thing, because I went 5 minutes over my half hour or something like that. I don't know. Yes, nice and room temperature. Not warm, but not freezing. And he was saying, help me, help me. I don't know how to stop eating. I'm addicted. I'm an addict, he was saying. And we were like, oh yeah, God help you. Yeah, Jesus will be right there for you. And he was saying, help, help. And he would hit those piano keys. And we was like, well, Jesus and God got you. We should have said a bariatric center got you. They should have put him on a diet. They should have said, listen, God don't need no big, fat, lordy type people saying to him, he needs you to get fit. But that's not what it is. And that's when you see it for what it is. I remember at Mount Zion Church in Port Chester, New York. That's where we landed. Where I went when the car broke down. No one would help me. No one would speak to me. I found out they were all family. And that's what it was. See, I think we was a Zionist church. It's all kind of cults. Zion, this, Baptist, this, that. All sex cult. Ugh. Anyway. So, yeah, of course, y'all know I lost my train of thought. All these kind of Baptist churches and stuff, and they don't push workout. You don't see come to the gym at the church in the morning. We're going to do a morning walkout, or let's get together, ladies, and let's beat diabetes. No, I've watched them bring in health, allow like health agencies and stuff like that to come into the church to make sure that the folks get the blood pressure medication, to make sure the folks be getting their insulin, to be, that's it. No exercise, no diet, no we're gonna have fresh fruit weekend or none, because if you feel good about yourself, that creates self-love. And self-love is not allowed in cults. In cults, you have to love outside. See, I love the pastor more than myself. I love the pastor's wife more than myself. I love the reverend's wife more than myself. I love the priest. I love the pastor more than myself. And I kept saying, well, why I gotta do that? Them folks don't care about me. And sometimes you get a little backhand slap. You get a little pat pat. Or you get, why are you asking those questions? Or, you're so stupid. That's such a dumb question. And I'm like, it don't seem dumb to me. So, then Leah Remini came, and I appreciate her so much. So much. Because I had looked at the FDLSs and all that, and the Amish and stuff, and still, I was like, oh, that's white people stuff. Oh, that's white people stuff. And then the last time, I think Leah Remini had 3 seasons. And the last season I looked at, some said, fool, that's you. I said, that's me? And I said, yeah. I was like, whoa, I don't want to be that. And then say you haven't been. You really haven't been that for a long time, but this is how you were raised. And I was like, okay, okay. Because I was in my 50s when I pulled out. Yeah. Yep. Yep. 58 to be exact. And I was like, whew. Hard, child. That's a hell of a smoke screen. That smoke screen was put in front of me at the age of, I don't know, understanding. I was a babe sitting in my mother's lap in the Lutheran church. But my daughter wasn't sitting in my lap in no church. She was sitting in my lap at the library. She was sitting in my lap at the museum. She was sitting in my lap, sat on my lap. But she ain't never sat on my lap in no cult while she said, now when she was older, well, we could talk about it, but she was in her 30s, and we decided to go to my girlfriend's Baptist church, another long story, and we could talk about things. And she said, Mommy, this don't make no sense. And I was like, yeah, I know. It ain't made sense in a long time. But you got to understand it because it's society that you live in. And she goes to church. But it was a bonding between us. It was a melting of the minds. That's the experience that I remember. But no, honey. Whew, I could understand why. I was like, okay, I've been studying this book y'all told me to study for at least 25 years, and yet you tell me I still won't know it? You can study something for 25 years and still don't know it? And then something says, no, honey, in cults you'll never know it. Because you don't move up like that. You are a follower. You'll always just be a follower. No matter how much you do that book, no matter how much you donate, no matter how much you do. Because in cults, there's that upper tier, cult leader wife and all his women. Then his deaconess and all they women and men's and carrying on one big old orgy all the time that kids don't know nothing about. So you'll never know it enough. Because it ain't got nothing to do with that book. It could be Huckleberry Finn, which was at one time definitely taught in all the schools and stuff like that, especially when it carried the N-word. So, they never said take care of yourself. No. They said fry up that chicken and bring it out. Make them cakes and pies, and them women, you could tell Sister So-and-so the best cook in the world. Best fried chicken, greasy, seasoned, damn. Cake so sweet. So sweet. Make you feel good all over. And then she stroked out in some nursing home. And she on the prayer list. And then I kept saying, well, why ain't nobody told her Sister So-and-so, you was too big, you good. Them cakes and stuff is good, honey. If you bring them for us but don't eat them, well, listen, don't even bring them from us, because they poison for everybody. But they won't do that. And so you hear she stroked out, she died, she dropped dead, she stroked out. He got one foot. He got toes missing. This one ain't got no breastises. This one ain't got no woundses. This one. And then you say, Well, why don't you take care of yourself? And the cult say, it ain't got nothing to do with taking care of myself. It has to do whether God or Jesus feels like healing me. Duh, don't you get it? I can eat a 5-pound bag of sugar and I won't die because of my cult says God and Jesus come to my rescue. And if they don't, that means I was supposed to die. I can understand it. Yourself, but you're not. That's cults. Everything you do is for the cults and for the betterment of the cults and making the cults bigger. That's what it's about. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. Sad, but true. If you haven't noticed, we're doing hand exercise. I don't know. I could look at you guys and walk with Betsy. But with this one, I'm not used to it yet. So excuse me, I have no eye contact. But yeah, I appreciate and love people subscribe, give me the thumbs up, because I know I know that I'm not popular. Just a fact. I talk to my friend and I talk exercise. They talk medicine, hospital surgeries. I talk walking, loving yourself more. And they don't talk that to me. They tell me how their doctor finds them to be wonderful. And I remember that being said all the time. And I have never experienced it. I experienced a doctor coming in and saying, how you doing? And I said, and he said, I see you on your chart here. He said, hi, I'm Dr. So-and-so. Vicki, and I said, yeah. And he said, how you doing? And I said, and he said, I see you on your chart here, you do. And I said, I'm doing okay. Since you want to know. Grab your weight, y'all. Tuck in your elbow. Let's do 5. 1. I'm still learning the balance of myself on this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all know for the other ones we start out with 5. I'm not too good with this. Balancing in my new sneakers and everything. And how much room I gotta work with. So, tuck in your elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I hope I haven't turned you all, a lot of you off. I probably have. I'm happy, honey.
Yes, indeed.
I ain't got no more boogeymans
just for me.
coming into my dreams.
Thank you for the company.
Happy Friday.
I'm walking.
Yeah.
So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, so happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yes, indeed, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy
Please
to
like,
be
comment, share.
walking.
Tell a friend,
Happy
tell a
to
friend,
be
tell a uncle,
walking.
tell a auntie, tell a
Thank you
sister,
for
tell
the
a brother.
company.
Yeah, y'all, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. A whole week down. Thank you for your support. Please like, comment, share, and I'll see you Monday morning. Have a great weekend. Thanks.